Every day I wake up with one question, but no answer. It bugs me day in and day out, and I always wonder, why? Why I can't find the answer to the question I so desperately long for. Which number is the best number? Alright, it's time to rank numbers 1 through 100 on our beautiful tier list that we've made. We've got Ultra S, or US. Then we've got S, then we've got A, then we've got B, C, D, F, and then we have a number that has to get through a paywall to even make it onto the list. So, I guess we'll start off with the numbers that are in order. We got number 60. Now, not the biggest fan of 60. I know people don't want to turn the age of 60. When your phone's at 60%, it's not like it's like a almost full, but it's almost half empty, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to give it a D. We're going to give it a D. Now, 37 is an interesting number because I like it because it adds up to 10, right? So you get your 3 and your 7, and then add them together, and, oh, wait a minute, 10. So we're giving that an A tier. Now, we've got the number 1. Now, I'm okay with the number 1 because not only do I like to be number 1, but I only like to get one notification on Discord, not 99, and I only like to get one notification on my phone so that my phone doesn't die. So I'm going to give 1 S tier. It's not US because, there can only be a few, and we can't put everybody up there that we just kind of like, Then we've got number 5. Number 5 is a hard number. I kind of want to... I'd like to put it like halfway through C and D, just because it's a weird number. Like, obviously, there's good to it because counting in fives is always the best, and $5 bills are better than 5 $1 bills. But there's something off about the number 5. Again, we got 82. It's very similar to 37, but I don't like it because it's not 81. Sorry, or 83. 81 and 83 are just superior numbers. So sorry, I didn't mean to put that in B tier. I meant to put that in the C tier. Then we've got, I think that's 54. Yes, 54. Well, this number, just the graphic I got, shows you how bad this number really is. It's just a sucky number. Alright, so we're putting it in F tier. No, you know what? We're putting it no, we're putting it in F tier. It almost made it to the paywall tier, and that would have been, Alright, we've got number 30. It's a little bit better than 60. It might just be the top of the C tier. Alright. You need to go... 5 needs to be at the bottom of the C tier. Because 5 is worse than anything above it. Because it's it just straddles the line of C and D. It just straddles the line. Alright, now we've got 13. Okay. Let's be honest. Who likes the number 13? People don't like the number 13 because, you got Friday the 13th, when people die. 13 is just a crappy number, You don't want to be 13 years old because then, you can finally get social media, but social media sucks. Do you really want to live in that kind of hole that'll drag you in and then you can't get out? Exactly. That's why 13 is in the F tier. Now, boys, we've got 18 plus. Now you might be thinking, is that gonna be Ultra S tier? Is that gonna be Ultra S tier? Is that gonna be Ultra S tier? No. You wanna know why? Because I feel like it, alright? This is my tier list. I forgot to preface this. This tier list is my opinion, alright? Take it as fact, alright? Your guys's, what you guys say, they're your opinions, right? But they're not real. They're not true. Mine are facts. And, sometimes you don't always have to give the right answer about the facts. For this episode, we're going to try to do 1 through 50. Well, obviously, we've already got 60 and 54. We're going to try to do 50 of them here and then 50 of them in the next one. Alright, now we've got the number 19. Now, 19 is actually better than 18. But it's not better than 1. So we're going to put it in the S tier. Now, 19 just overall looks better than S tier. Or, not than 18. Plus, it's one of those numbers that adds up to 10 if you add the two numbers together that are in front of each other. And we've already established those numbers. Sorry, those numbers are moved up the list. 86. You know, it's just a mediocre number. You know, not much to say about it. We don't have to say everything about every single one of these numbers, you know. By the way, if you want the list of this tier list, I will have it submitted in the description below, and you guys can tweet me at @theghostofdas your tier list and how you'd rank them. But obviously, they're not right because mine's the only right one. I mean, obviously, they're not right because mine's the only right one, but, you know, send me them anyway. I'd love to see them. I can see how wrong you guys are because this is the only factual list. All right, we've got 23. I'm going to put that in 8th here, honestly. I just like the way 23 looks, plus it adds up to 5, and we know when a number adds up to a multiple of 5, usually 5 or 10, those are the only times we'll like a number. Now, we don't like the number 5, but we do like the number 23. So, you know, that's all good in the long run. Now, 24, on the other hand, 24 is just a terrible number because it's 2 12s, right? And why would you want 2 12s? 2 12s sucks. So we're gonna put you D tier. I'm sorry. Now we've got 35, and just something about 35 feels off to me. Like, you know, you have that neighbor who you've never seen get arrested, but you know they have been arrested. You know there's just, or they will be arrested. You know that maybe they're watching you through your window. So you decide to move houses, but then all of a sudden you still get that feeling and you see a familiar car in your neighborhood and you don't quite know what it is. That's number 35. So we're going to put 35 behind a paywall because we don't want 35 to get out. Now, the number 94. As you can see right here, I picked the 94%. And, you know, something bothers me about 94% because it's not 100%. And you're not... You gotta give 100%. So we're putting it at F tier, because if you don't give 100%, and you don't give 99%, or you don't give 0 or 1%, then, you know, get down there, nobody loves you. Now we've got 26. You know, I have the same feeling about 26, you know, it's just not a good number, right? So we're putting it in the D tier. Now 28, on the other hand, is one of those magical numbers that add up to 10. So what better place to put it than B? Because I think 23 is a better number. Because, I'm just not the biggest fan of the number 8. Like, 7, 8, 9, right? When you say 7, 8, 9, there's a problem there. Because, what happened to 8, right? So, it just bothers me that 8 gets left out. And, you know, I want to make 8 feel more included, but sometimes I think it's 8's own choice to be stuck out of things. You know, 8 just doesn't like to be involved. He doesn't like to get into things. So... he purposely gets left out, and that's why he ends up lower on the tier list, but in the middle because he doesn't want to be seen. Anyway, we've got the number 2, and 2 is just an awesome number. I'm going to put it above 1 because 2 messages means 2 people care about you rather than 1, or somebody needs you twice as much when it comes to notifications. And 2, 1 isn't lonely, right? Or sorry, 1 is lonely. 2, not so lonely. You got 2, right? 2. 1 is lonely, 2 is not, right? Also, I didn't have anything to say. That was kind of just an awkward pause. 2's high up on the list. All right, 31. You know, 31. You're not that good of a number. You're in the average tier, and we seem to be putting the average between C's and D's. You know, it just depends on how I feel about you. 31 just looks off. 34, on the other hand, now that's a party number. Am I right? Or am I right? Up top. So you got 36. I don't know. It looks cool, right? Because it adds up to 9. Or if you flip it upside down, it's a 93. Oh, shoot, a 93. You know what's worse than a 94? A 93. Alright, now we've got 41. And, you know, honestly, 41 is just an average number. Because it could have been 8. It could have been 42. Which is basically 420. But it's not. So, you know, it's like, actually, it's under 5, guys. I'm sorry to say it, but we finally have a number that is under the number 5. But 44 comes in to save the day because 44 is just a perfect looking number. It's better than 1, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, 2, it's going to be hard to trump 2, right? But 44 is just that number. It's so perfectly symmetrical. It's just beautiful. All right, now we've got 47. And 47, I don't know, man. It just, something feels off about 47. It not as off as 35, right? And not as off as 36. But I don't know. It just something feels off about the number, and I can't really get it off my tongue here. Actually, can you guys give me a second so I can figure out why this number's off? It's just, it's racking my brain, and it's just kind of stressing me out. Okay, guys, it came to me. I realize now why it's off to me. It's because the 4th of July is 774, but 47 is a reverse 4th of July, which stands for captivity, right? And us as Americans, we want freedom. America, the land of the free, the land of the beautiful, but 47 is the reverse. They want slavery, right? Because America's never had anything to do with slavery. They want murder. They want no sunshine, no beach time, and no barbecue chicken or burgers, alright? So you look at me, you tell me that 47 is a terrible number, and I'll tell you, America does not like the number 47. Anyway, 48, you know, I kind of like the number. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know, you know, I'm going to put it in the A tier. It just shines to me. Like, 48 is, if it was 248, that'd be even more perfect. Because you had 4 is half of 8. So, you know, it just fits, right? It just works. Then you got 49. Then you got 49. And, you know, 49, you know, it's just one of those average numbers that not everybody likes, not everybody loves. It's a C tier. It's really a C tier. It's above 5, though. It's above 5. 50 is our first US number. Can I get some claps in the chat? Can I get some claps in the chat? That's right. We've got the number 50. And honestly, 50 is a number that is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Now we've got 51, which is not perfectly balanced. It's behind the paywall, right? It's not perfectly balanced. Because you could. Oh, one more and you're 50. But no, the scales have just slightly tipped. The scales have just slightly tipped. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad number, guys. It's a bad number. Alright, now we've got the number 52. And you know, I know I was saying things need to be perfectly balanced, right? So I could say it's right after that, but it's not. Because now you don't have to worry about being balanced, because there's already 2 things unbalanced. If one thing was unbalanced, you know, that would just bother me. But you know, 52, it's just a nice number, you know? It's a nice solid number. A 52% on a test is failing, but you know, it's still a solid number that I would like. If we can get 52 likes on this video, 52 likes! What do you say? 52 likes right now, and I'll give you this right here. 52 likes. 52 likes. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna get 52 likes on this video. If we don't get 52 likes, I will steal your children. That is a threat, and I am not lying whatsoever. Now we've got the number 53. And you know, 53 is just a serene number. You know, I'd sit on the number 53. So we're putting it A tier. But now we've got the number 57. And 57 is a bad number. 57 is the number of toes that I've broken in my body. And so we're going to put that on the F tier. But 58, on the other hand, I haven't broken 58 toes, and I hope I never do. So we're putting that in the S tier. But 93, guys, 93, it's just an odd number, you know? Why would anybody want to be 93? It's like, no, right? It's just no. But then we got 63, which is better than 93, just by 1. But now we've got 64. It's better than 63, just by 1. But then we've got the number 66. And if you were to add a decimal onto that to make that 66.6, that'd be the devil number. And we ain't letting the devil in, so it's behind a paywall. But 35 is still the worst number. But now, we've got 67. 67 means we finally made it past those dark days. And we can make it into something new. That is why 67 is our next US number. That's what I like to hear, boys. Can I get some more claps in the chat? I'm not live streaming this, by the way, but, you know, I still want... I'm not premiering this, right? But if I don't see, every time I say I want to see claps in the chat, in the comment section below, if I don't see you type out clap, then I will find you. And I will not be happy. That's it. I won't do anything. I just won't be happy. Alright, but now we've got the number 68. 68 is one off from the best number. So we're putting it in F tier because 67 is obviously one of the best numbers, right? I don't know what other number you'd be thinking about. Anyway, let's get number 6. Now, if we were to do this, that'd be bad, right? That'd be really bad. That'd be 666. That'd be really bad. So we're going to put it right behind 51 just so that can never happen. Ha ha! Alright, now we've got the number 70. But, you know, the number 70 is just too thick for me, right? Have you ever seen a non-thick 70? I don't think so. And, you know, I wish we had its own tier for it. So, if you'd give me a second. Guys, I tried editing the thing and it didn't let me. So, you know, 70... You know, the thickest rank we've got is US. So, we're putting 70 in the US, boys. Can I get another clap in the comment section? Remember what I said, I won't be happy if I don't see another clap. I'm giving you time while I drink. Type your clap. Spell it right. Alright. Now we've got 73. Boys, it's another one of those numbers. So we're going to put it in there. 73 is just sit nice at the B spot. Now we've got 74. You know, 74 is... Again, I can't explain it, but 74 is just a bad number. It's just a bad number. I'm going to place it actually above 60. It's just a bad number, you know? 75, however, is 3/4. And who doesn't want 3/4, right? So, A tier. 76. You know, there's nothing associated with the number 76 that no one would dislike. So we're gonna put it in the A tier. We're gonna put it in the A tier. There's nothing bad about the number 76 whatsoever. Now we've got the number 12. And you know, the numbers 1 and 2 finally got together, and they're in an abusive relationship. We're gonna have to put that behind a paywall, guys, because I definitely don't condone abuse. No abuse here. I would never think that somebody else should abuse somebody. You hear me? No abuse. Anyway, sorry about that. Number 81. It's a C tier, you know. It's a bad looking number. It's a bad looking number. 84, similar. You know, 81 and 84 just such similar numbers. They both don't stick out in any way. They're just bland numbers. Like, okay, cool, my phone's at 84%. It means it's basically charged. But like, it's not 100%. And 81's like, I'm almost 70, or I'm almost 80. I'm almost clout goggles, but I'm not, right? I'm just clout goggles with a smirk instead of clout goggles. And you know, nobody wants a smirk. Smirks aren't cool. I see you smirking on the other side of the camera now. Stop it. I said stop it. Alright, now we've got 89. 89 is the trifecta number. Because one more number, 8, 9, 10, right? 8, 9, 10. What more is beautiful than a number than 8, 9, 10? Now the number 8 is a beautiful number. Honestly, it's so symmetric. It reminds me a lot of the number 44. And so I'm going to put it above 44 because honestly, it's right there next to it. 44 and 8 are interchangeable in my opinion. Now the number 9. This is the last number of the video, guys. Where do you think it'll go? So that we have our 50th number. See there? I mean,